So, how are the causes of Indigenous homelessness rooted in ongoing colonizing practices?
Oh, it's so it's so complex. I mean, how do you take apart all of the different pieces and threads of colonization that intersect in so many ways and impact Indigenous people's lives? And there are all these historical forces that I mentioned before. So experiences with residential schools, or the '60s, '70s scoop, current scoop, foster care, and um, the way that Indian Act kind of uh, controls indigeneity and location and identity for Indigenous peoples, and sovereignty and self governance for Indigenous peoples. And I know there are just so many. And then there are all these sort of secondary um, issues that I think flow out of those more distal determinants. So all of those colonial structures that then have led to other challenges that then lead into homelessness, whether it's interaction with the correction system, or challenges related to mental health and or substance use, and or so many other challenges. So sorry, I'm carrying on and on again. The causes of Indigenous homelessness rooted in ongoing colonizing practices. Um, Yeah, I guess I'm kind of getting at the causes. Like, so what are the causes? We often, in the literature about homelessness, we often talk about the causes of homelessness as being things like having mental health challenges, or having substance use challenges, or being involved with the correctional system, or having been in foster care, or all these other issues. But I think when we think about that in the context of Indigenous homelessness, those are really secondary causes that all have their roots in colonial systems and colonial structures. And so we need to sort of dismantle those structures, and and move towards greater governance and sovereignty for Indigenous peoples, and um, in order to eliminate all of those secondary causes.